Another interesting and useful thing, the privacy of my messages. You know, when a message arrived let me show you, on the lock screen I had problems with privacy because that message was shown that inside of the message. So how can you disable it? Well, I found it here, the solution. You got to go in the applications. Here you have the messages, and in the messages you have the notifications, and here preview message. Uncheck this or close, push the button, and like I have, and this will not be a problem, and do for all the SIMs. Now your messages will be private. It's an interesting function here in chat messaging. So for this one, it will simple the way you will share to other people your stuff or your pictures, for example, and you can click it and it will enchant your way of sending or sharing your memories, your video files, your sound files. The vibration and the ringtones are almost the same, quite of small differences. An advanced feature that I like, a new thing, is that this equalizer, sorry. You can use the basic or the advanced. I like the advanced more. You can put more bass or more treble to your sound. This one is only with headphones, and I have to tell you guys, it's a completely new sound card on this one. It supports APTX. If you don't know what APTX means, well, it's the new standard codec for the Bluetooth headphones. I have here this relatively new Sony that are extra basses, are great phones, are high-res phones, but you know, for you audiophiles, it's still the cable. Even with this APTX, I can sense, and I'm a demanding guy at the sound. You can sense the sound, the clarity of the effects, the sharp sound with only with cable. Add the notification, and this is a tip for saving the battery. The notification turn off all the functions that you don't need. It doesn't mean turn off all the functions, because I'm saying which you don't use, turn it off for you. For me, for example, I left my notification for Chrome, for Cam High, for example, for my viewing my security camera over Wi-Fi. A small application that I use, for example, Massimo Dutti. I like this brand. I want to push me the notification. The messages are very important. I want to receive the notification, so I put it only the application that I want to receive notification from. It's a small detail for conserving battery life. Let me give you the tips. First tip, we have something new here. We have two programs, and swipe with two fingers to see all the shortcuts in the bar. So this quick setting buttons, you can use the power saving, and another new function is the ultra power saving. The power saving will give you some kind of 4 hours, will tell you in the battery, more than standard using, and the ultra power saving will make your grayscale on the display, will disable some functions, and you will restrict some application. You will turn off the mobile data, and you can see here, for example, in the normal using I have 14 hours, in the power saving 16 hours, and in the ultra power saving 47 hours, but it's limited. You can use basic function, for this is made for basic functions. This is interesting, application power saving. So application power saving, it will save you power. I put it to every application, save power. Always save power. For the important application that you want to receive a notification, enable the automatic 3 days. So in these 3 days, the phone will sense that you're now using and will bring to some kind of standby. The messenger from the Facebook, yeah? it's always save power, but when I receive a notification it will turn on without any problems. The fast cable charging, use this function only if you want to charge your phone until an hour, for example. If you want to use it, the normal charging will be 2 hours at this battery with the original charger. And personally use normal because it's a principle. The fast charging of batteries, it will reduce the life of all the batteries, lithium ion, nickel metal, the lithium polymer, all the application. Difference between lithium ion and nickel metal, there are no memory effect. For example, lithium ion you can charge it when you want, instead the nickel metal you can charge it when it's discharged. In the display you can use to a smaller icons or the standard. You can use to have the icons a background. You can see here the detail as you please, like in 5.1 Android or 5.0. You can put your screens in timeout. Personally I like 15 seconds, and the smart stay, it's important because if you are watching the phone, it's annoying to by the phone to turn his display off, so he's looking at you by a sensor here. It's normally it will consume some battery, but it's important this aspect. Always on display, it uses some battery. I don't know how much battery it uses, but I use it all the time. Show always the display. It's is the display 1.4.02 is the new version. In the menu it start to bug me to make the update. I made the update. I don't have bugs. I saw something at smart view, the phone restarted, but I will make you for that bugs, guys. I will make you a special tutorial. We will replace this Android with a fresh clean one, because this Android is for the United Arab countries, and I want to put it for my country, for example. Let's get back to always on display. We have the layouts, we have more layouts now, and some kind of fun. We can put a picture. For example, here I took a picture to a London Bridge. I like very much this picture, and I have also the missed calls and the missed messages. And now if I will turn the screen, it appears all the time my picture with the clock and the date. Is very good. It's also a little bit dark. It's not that bright, and you got to know that always on display uses a sensor to sense the light, because this image will be more darker in the night. In always on display we have another good features, contents to show. You can show the calendar. Here it's still one function of the always one display, and you can put an image. For example, this is kind of new. Let's see it. This is a new thing for the Coral Blue, for the S7 Edge, not necessarily for the Coral Blue. And you can put it in the always on display to display this wonderful picture. Okay, the screen mode I will leave it to adaptive, because it's automatically optimizing the color saturation or the sharpness of the pictures. The LED indicator, this is the indicator of your status. For example, if you missed a call or you received a notification from the Facebook, that LED will flash and will tell you what's wrong. The red will symbol the battery is discharged, and the blue one is a notification of Facebook or missed call or message. And you will have also, when you raise your phone, you have some options. We'll get to that now. The advanced features, and this is another optimization trick. We'll get to games. The advanced features for games are very useful, and I will show you. The smart capture, it will uses some kind of features after you capture the screen, and I put it off, the smart capture and the palm wipe capture, because if you see, I'm gonna show you a trick now. If I press the power button and the home button, yes, this is a captured, I captured this screen exactly like it is without making an additional sensor to consume my battery. So it's a kind of it's a good trick. Direct call, when you are in the messages or in the call log where you are surfing or looking for a person, or you write to a person, disable this. For example, if I put now my phone at the ear and that function is active, it will automatically call that person. But it's that hard to push the call button. I think it's an unuseful function that it consumes battery, so this is an important tip to preserve your battery. This smart alert, this is what I'm talking about when you're raising the phone and you have a missed call or some kind of alert, it will vibrate. This is the useful thing. The easy mode function, you can mute a call rapidly by putting your hand here, and the call will be muted, the sensor activated. So it's activated for a little bit of time, and it's a useful function. Disable direct share if you don't use it. Disable your function if you are not using them. Okay, let's continue. The game launcher, for example, and you see this small button here, you can make with no alerts option. You can set all the alerts to the phone to be hidden, but the calls, it will receive them. And you can make a screenshot for your game, you can minimize the game. What I like in particular is the record button. Okay, car select. So for example, here in the menu you can record it. I tapped on the record, and then you got to tap on this person's button to stop the recording. By the way, you should download yourself this new NFC game. It's freely, you can find it in the Google Store, and the graphics are looking awesome. So here, if you see guys, I have the video recorded, and the recording is not so bad. The wallpaper motion effect, this motion effect, if you can see, it's moving the icons. You can download themes, a lot of themes from Samsung. You have a lot of themes for your phone. My recommendation, if you want a smooth phone, a clean phone, don't install a bunch of programs that you are not using. Don't install a lot of programs. Install only what you need for your phone. Install the basics. The fingerprint is improved in this phone, and as a tip, don't slide when you program your fingerprint. Don't slide this button. Just put your finger on the button like so. If you're sliding, I programmed the fingerprint first sliding it didn't respond to my commands. Now I just put the finger a lot of times. It takes you a lot of time to program it, but it's more accurate this way of programming. The easy mode will make you will simplify and will make you the icons much larger. I give you see the icons are very big, and it's a simple operation of your phone. I disable the synchronization because it uses some battery. Tap with your two fingers here, and you see in the synchronization button, turn it off. In the about device you have the download updates automatically. You can uncheck the button or close the updates, but if the updates are downloaded manually, it will not leave you alone until you make that update. So I click to schedule to none software updates, and I close download update automatically, and you will not have problems downloading. If you forgot this function and the phone made the update already, it will install you. It will bug you on your head to install it until you will install it, believe me. The applications are, as you saw them, you don't have the music player, you don't have the video player, just in your gallery you have the albums. It will be nice if Samsung left the some kind of video player and an audio player, but this power amp I recommend you is the best audio player. And for the video player, install yourself MX player, is the best player. You can even play 4K without any problems. I want to show you my applications now that I like. CamHi, it's a UAD application that will show you your camera. The power amp is great, it's awesome. The MX player, it's awesome. The weather channel is more accurate, I saw. The remote SMS called the divert, it will make you for the Gear S, for example, or the Gear S1, 2, it will forward your calls directly to Gear S by activating forwarding. And another thing, it will forward your messages. That is a useful function, and you don't have this function. Furthermore, I can heat up my car with a smart car heater. I have an application and I have Webasto in the car. Make sure you see that Webasto tutorial. We have a Webasto tutorial in the car giving all the informations about Webasto. Is the completely it's the biggest review and tutorial for the Webasto on YouTube. So check this link and please guys watch that tutorial too. It's very useful for in the winter time. With the Wake Up Online we have another tutorial how to make your computer start by the smartphone. You can click this application and start your computer. We have the entire tutorial on our videos. The call recorder, I don't know why the hell this program, it's recording only for 300 calls. It's the pro version of 1000 calls, but it's still not enough. Guys, if you have a suggestion of a good call recorder that will record all your calls, please give me a comment. The ways will tell you the police notifications on the road. It will tell you the hazards on the road. Install yourself the ways. And what I wanted to show you guys is the SHealth. You can measure your heart rate, your stress level. This is the ultimate I don't know how accurate it is. And the SpO2, the oxygen in your blood. And let's measure my heart rate if you see if I'm agitated. Okay, I'm a little bit agitated, but it's a good value. Let's see, put my finger to measure my oxygen in my blood and see if it's good. Okay, it's good. Let's see this card and measure my stress. Let's see guys if I'm stressed for this YouTube channel. And the current status, I'm a little bit stressed guys. Yes, I'm stressed to give you the free ideas, and me and my team were stressed finding you the best videos to help you freely without giving any money for the simple humans, the simple you simple people that are looking for the free ideas and solutions. And another trick conserving the battery, you have the steps here, and this function is already activated in Android, and you can go at the phone and set it to pause counting steps, and your steps are no longer be counted. And this is another tip for conserving your battery if you're done using your steps, your counting of the steps. Another function that is missing from the Android Marshmallow in the S7H is the air gesture. Some gestures from Android were being removed from, for example, from S7H. In the KitKat and Android 5.0 we have them. The air gesture is for browsing or surfing your pictures. I like a little bit this function because you see, I'm not touching the screen, but you can see, I can see it with my naked eye, but you from the camera you can see the sensor is activated and it tracks my hand. Yeah, you can see it. I'm browsing the pictures without touching the screen. For this year guys, I hope you like the review. I hope it helped you in any way. If you have suggestions or comments, comment below in the box. We are iTechnology Reviews. You got to love technology because technology is part of our lives. See you in 2017. Thumbs up, comment below, and have a great and a new healthy new year. See you guys. Bye.